Okay, so this was a game against Sarayu. Sarayu is my earth, the username. And you started with e4. Yoga is white, Sarayu is black, Sarayu plays e5. And now you played queen h5. So whenever you do this, you're trying to give checkmate, right? Where are you trying to give checkmate? On which square are you trying to give checkmate? Here. That is just a check. I can block it. So this is a threat. For just one threat, we should not bring out the queen early, no? If you just try to attack a pawn, that's just a check. I can block with the queen, knight. So just to make one threat to the pawn, we should not bring out the queen. If you're bringing out the queen, it should be to give checkmate here. Then it's a good try to bring out the queen. Otherwise, there's no point bringing out the queen. So the idea should be to bring out the bishop here and give checkmate. That's scholar's mate, no? That's how scholar's mate happens. So here, Sarayu just defends the pawn. Yeah, and now you're trying to take this. So you played bishop b5. But by that time, opponent can attack your queen. So taking out the queen early is not a good idea. We should not bring out a queen like this in our games. Because opponent just plays knight f6. And now your queen has to run. Right? So the queen went back, all the way back. And now it's a good position for black. Because we didn't develop anything except for the bishop. Black has got two pieces active. So already black is in a good position. So this, we should not do it in all games. Now, Sarayu moves the knight. That's an unnecessary move, right? There was no need to move the knight. She could have developed the bishop. You played your knight out, that's good. This pawn is hanging, but you're also attacking this. Now she played pawn c6, attacking a bishop, and you attacked her knight. Interesting. So if she takes, you will also take, but you will lose the pawn. Like she takes, you take, but you are the one losing the pawn. She took, you took, and did she take the pawn? Yeah, she took the pawn. And now you also took this pawn. Okay, so material is still equal. Yeah, things are still going okay. Now, Sarayu takes one more pawn. Here, what is the best option, Yogit? What should white do? If you get this position again, what would you think of doing?
Pawn to
Huh.
a3.
Pawn to a3, attacking the bishop is okay. Let's say bishop moves back. Then what is next? What will you do next?
And castle.
Yeah, that is very important. A3 is okay, you're attacking the bishop, bishop has to go away. And then you should castle. In the game, you played f3. That is not a good idea because now your king is open. You can even play queen h4 check. So if you want to attack this knight, you should take the bishop and then play d3. Or just castle. Attacking knight doesn't get us anything. Knight went here, knight to g5, then you played a3. And now bishop here. Now you cannot castle. That's a slight problem. So if you want to do castling, how can you do it? How can white try to do castling? What is the best option for white in this position?
So knight to 3d.
Knight to d3, attacking the bishop, but bishop will stay there. He'll stay on the same line. He won't go away. He'll stay here. You can look for better moves. This piece is already in the game. That's fine. Now try to get castling in. So for that, how can we make castling possible for white? If you need to castle, you have to block the bishop, no? If the bishop is there, we can't do castle. So you have to block.
So pawn to
Huh.
d4.
Yeah, that's the move. So pawn d4 not only blocks the bishop, it attacks the bishop. You're getting ready to castle. It also opens up your other bishop. So this is the best move in the position. So in the opening, we should think about bringing out our pieces and castling. So the only thing you should think about is this piece and castling. That's it. Nothing else should be in our mind in this position. Because pieces have to come out. So d4 is the best move in the position. You played a very bad move here, a4. That's not a good move at all because it's the opening. In the opening, we should not waste moves like this. This move is just wasting our time because we are not doing anything with this move. I mean, if the knight wanted to come out, knight would have come out here. This move doesn't help any piece. Rook can come out, but it's not the time to bring the rook out. So here, opponent played, let's see, after a4, queen to b6. See, she has taken out an active piece now, a queen out. And now already your king is slightly in trouble. Now you brought out the knight. And she played queen d6. Hello, Saksham. What should white do here? What is the move for white? What to do? Yeah, let's think about the position. This position, what should white do is the question.
So, I think you should move the queen to e2.
Defending this knight. Yeah. So this knight is in danger. There's a threat over here. Yogit hasn't seen this threat. He just played pawn takes pawn. That's a big mistake because your knight is gone.
Sir,
Yes.
after that, knight moves to c4.
Yeah, that'll be good. He can block. He can block with the queen. You won't win anything. It's better to play knight g6 and win the rook after queen e2. Yeah. If you try to win the queen, he will block and you won't get anything. But yeah, he didn't play that. So this is where Yogit went completely wrong in this game. Till now it was okay. I mean, you are
You're
equal.
discussing Yogit's.
This is last week's tournament, Yogit's game from under 8. I mean, it's Yogit's second or third tournament, yeah? Not second tournament. Third tournament. Third tournament, yeah. So it's still very early for Yogit, yes? Very young time for Yogit. But yeah, this is where Yogit went completely bad in the game. Because he just didn't see the threat to the knight. You have to save your knight. You have to play queen e2 or pawn f4, something. Now the other problem is opponent played queen d4, not even taking the knight. Now you played knight c6. That doesn't save the knight, na? Pawn will take it first of all. And main thing we need to understand is somebody's queen is active in the opening itself. What is black trying to do, Yogit? Yogit. What is black trying to do here?
Checkmate.
By playing queen to
f2.
So how will you stop it, Yogit? If you get this again, how will you stop it? This is like scholar's mate, queen coming with support. So how will you stop it?
Sir, queen to e2.
Yeah, queen e2 is the correct move, or rook f1. Both moves are fine. There's no other move. I mean, there's also, yeah, that he'll take. So there's no other move. There's also knight g4, but that will be like little shaky. So the best move is just queen e2. But in the game, you played knight c6, which doesn't even save the knight. I can simply take it. If you're going to move the knight, I should have gone. Yeah, of course, that you already know. If the idea is to save the knight, this doesn't even save the knight because it's a free piece. Knight should have gone here at least. If you're trying to save the knight, then the knight should go somewhere safe, right? This is not safe. There's no other safe place. From here, there was no square that is safe other than this. This was protected. But yeah, here there's a checkmate. The best move would have been queen e2, and now opponent gives checkmate. So this was not a good opening.
What was his rating?
This is Leechess. His ratings are not properly stabilized in Leechess. Actually, opponent's rating in chess.com is around 350, 400, that range. Yogit is also around that range in chess.com. So it's a game between two similar rated players. But in this game, Yogit made mistakes in the opening. Like did not develop this bishop, did not open the pawn, did not castle, and couldn't castle because of moving the pawn. That's why it became a bad position.
And queen also.
Yeah. Queen what about the queen?
Queen didn't come out.
Queen shouldn't come out in the opening. Queen should come out in the middle game. So opponent made a mistake by bringing out the queen, but we have to punish them by playing correctly. But we didn't do that. So now we will see the second round game of Yogit. This was not a good start for the tournament for Yogit. Yeah, when somebody gives checkmate on f2, it's not a good
This
feeling.
first game.
This was the first round of the tournament for Yogit. So the tournament didn't start off well because opponent gave checkmate on f2. So now Yogit was, let's see, black I believe. This was against Veer Vikram, who's also in this batch but is yet to come. Veer Vikram was white. So e4, e5, Yogit is black. Veer Vikram plays knight f3. Bishop to b4. If pawn is hanging, Mr. So you have to defend the knight first. Bishop is not attacking anything, he can just kick it. So if your bishop is coming out, this is the best place. If you have to save this, this is the best one. Now Veer Vikram just takes the free pawn. He takes the pawn. And now you kick the knight, which is good. Knight went back. And now you brought a knight out. So this game opening is somewhat okay. You take it out 2 pieces fast and you're castling fast, I hope. Bishop b5 is not a good move because why is Bishop b5 by Veer Vikram not a good move? Yeah.
Sir, because c pawn moves to c6.
Yeah, black will just kick the bishop. Yogit did that and the bishop has to move away. Bishop here will be good. But he plays bishop d3 to save the pawn, which is fine, but it blocks the d pawn. Now Yogit played a good move, he activated his bishop. So this is a good opening. You've taken out 3 pieces and you're about to castle. Then you're fine. You lost 1 pawn, but that's okay. Knight c3 by Veer Vikram. Yogit takes it. Should we take back with the b pawn or the d pawn section? How should white capture back?
So I think we should take with the b pawn.
B pawn. Why is that? Why do you prefer this to this?
I don't know that.
Okay, what do you say, Yogit? Should we take with the b pawn or the d pawn as white? What would you do?
No, I tried.
I mean, you already answered. Before you answer, you should make a decision. No, instruction. See, Yogit is thinking. You should also be thinking instead of deciding and then think.
B.
B. The best move is actually D takes because it opens up the bishop. You should always take with the D pawn. That opens up the queen, opens up the bishop. You can do this, but that opens the bishop this way. But this is a better diagonal. So in the game, Veer Vikram took with the B pawn, which is a slight mistake, but okay. Now Yogit played bishop takes knight. That's slightly unnecessary because the bishop is in a good place.
And both of his bishops are gone.
Yeah. So yeah, bishop takes. Veer Vikram should take back with. How should Yogit? How should white take back?
So, queen.
Yeah, queen should of course take back, but Veer Vikram automatically took with the pawn, which is a
Why?
mistake.
Because
If you castle here now, he is king won't be safe. Now Yogit played castles. So far this is a good game by Yogit, right? Now opponent also castles, but his king is not very safe
why?
because he's sitting on a highway. That's why. Oh, why would there's nobody on the g file and you're saying white? Look at black king and look at white king. I mean, still black has to bring pieces there. Then it will be bad for white, but it looks bad for the king as of now. He plays d5. That's a good move. I mean, you should develop the knight first, but okay. Rook b1, attacking the pawn. Yogit takes on e4. Now, these exchanges are only going to help your opponent because now bishop can take, bishop is active, or pawn, and the pawns will be undoubled. Bishop takes. Yogit is exchanging everything off. Takes. Now, if you see the position, nobody has any active pieces. All the active
Who is
pieces.
controlling the center?
White is controlling center, but his king is not safe. So it's pretty much even Steven, equal position. But the problem is, you're exchanging off everything, Yogit. You had a nice bishop here, you exchanged it off. You had a nice bishop here, you exchanged it off. Now there's no piece active. Everybody is sitting back. For white also, everybody is sitting back, but rook is active. So when there is good pieces, we should not exchange them off.
And a pawn
Let
is
them
not
stay.
there.
Yeah. So now Yogit brings out his knight. That's
No,
good.
this is stable.
Yeah, opponent takes the free pawn. So Yogit
Two
is
pawns down.
2 pawns down. But yeah, the knight can come to somewhere active. Knight c5. attacking the rook. Rook moves to b4. Now Yogit has to act. Yeah, you can't take this. Yeah, rook is there. So this was a good move by Veer Vikram, defending the pawn. So knight a6. Yogit is still playing with this rook. The knight and rook are playing a game of their own. The rook again moves, attacking the knight. See, they are playing their own game there in the corner. The rook and knight. The knight moves again, attacking the rook.
Now
No, he moved rook d4, attacking the queen. And now Yogit plays his queen. The queen needs some support. Like imagine there's a knight here.
Because if he like plays pawn to d pawn to d3.
Yeah, then the queen is attacked, but queen can move. What I'm saying is to give checkmate. You need somebody to come and help. Like
And
if the knight is over here, then it is checkmate next move. So the knight needs to come here, attacking the rook, and then here. That's how you win this. You have to bring support for the queen. The king moves out of the check. This is where Yogit has to think a little bit. You should not be playing fast. Here you have to stop and think. Your queen's active. You have to think about how to give mate. You played knight e6, attacking the rook. No, opponent played rook g1, attacking the queen, stopping the queen from doing any silly things there. The queen, yeah, where should the queen move, Saksham? Where would you put your queen?
Sir,
Yeah.
queen I'll put it to h5.
Yeah, this is h5 is a nice way to blunder your queen. Yeah, straight into the lion's mouth. Without looking anywhere, if you play moves, what will happen, Saksham? Yes, Yogit. Where is the best place for that queen? You should be ready with your answer, no? The best place? You should be, yeah.
e5.
I am asking Yogit now. Yes. You have to be ready, Yogit. You have time to think. Where do you think is the best?
Queen to
Huh.
c5.
C5. Okay. I would say the best square is here. H4, the most active place. You're staying close to his king. E5 and C5 are okay. But H4 is in the king side. But okay.
e5 is still attacking the other.
What attacking what? Looking at that pawn, but you can attack by staying active. No? This is also active, but okay. Yogit went back to E7. That's not a great place for the queen. The rook went to C4. Now the rook was attacked, yeah? So he saved it. Now Yogit brings out his rook. So this game, Yogit is bringing all his pieces into the game.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, he's down by 2 pawns. Now opponent brings out the queen. What should Yogit do here? If you are black, Saksham, what will you play here?
Sure.
Yes.
Queen to d7.
Queen to d7. Yogit, what will you do if you have a second chance in this position? You should be ready with your answer. When Saksham is thinking, you should be thinking. No? What will you do if you are black?
Queen to
Huh?
g4.
Huh? Queen to g4, 5.
G5.
Queen to g5. You made a similar move in the game. It is a black. See, there are 2 pieces, no? If you play Queen g5, I'll take it. You will take back, I'll take back. You lose a knight. That's what happened. You played knight g5 in the game. There's no need. Like, it's not like Queen is about to give checkmate. Is this a threat? Is that a threat? You didn't see that?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You didn't see it?
I saw it.
You saw it, okay. It's defended, yeah. So there's no threat. That's not a threat. So you don't need to worry about any of that. You can bring out a queen here, any normal rook here. Everything is normal. So there's no need to give up the knight. Now it's a free piece. Veer Vikram takes it. He takes a free piece. You played f6. There is no checkmate. Queen is defending it. So f6 is a good move. But queen stays active. Now Veer Vikram is up by a knight. We just gave up the knight.
But
I mean,
you can just take the pawn.
and there's no point. So he played well. Like Veer Vikram played well in this game. Like all the moves so far were really good from Veer Vikram. So Yogit also played okay.
But he lost one.
Yeah, Yogit played g6, attacking the queen, but this is not a threat. Rook is there, right? Anyway, queen moved to c5. Veer Vikram is trying to exchange queens. Yogit says no. He plays queen e6.
Nice.
Yeah, because Yogit is down material, and now opponent played, Virvikram played a bad move. A pretty bad move. Why is it a bad move, guys? You have to find out. This was Yogit's chance to come back in the game and get a winning position. Not just an equal, winning position. Yeah.
Because we are taking the rook.
Yeah, it's a free rook. But Yogit was tempted to attack the queen. So this is the thing we need to stop. Attacking the queen doesn't do anything. It's just a normal move. Queen goes back. We have to no. Even if the rook is not free, if rook is not free also, still this move is not great. It's just attacking the queen. Queen moves. Attacking queen is one of the worst things to do in chess because the queen can run so fast. So if you just attack it, there's no point unless your position improves. Position would improve with moves like this, activating your pieces. That's what we should look at. Now in this position, of course, there's a free rook. But Yogit played rook d7. I think you're playing a little fast, is it? Why are we not seeing free pieces? This was a chance.
What's his time?
Time it's not showing here in Lichess actually. I don't know. Okay, anyway. So rook d7. And now the queen comes back. Yogit lost his chance to take the rook. And now Yogit plays f5. That's a good move. Opens up the rook. Like if pawn takes, rook can take back. Takes. Oh. He didn't take back. Can he take back? It's an exchange, no?
Yeah, I can take the pawn or the rook.
Pawn can't move. It's pinned. Pawn is not really there. It's just a pin. So Yogit, can black take this with the rook? You have to decide. Should we take back?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course you should take back. Queen is there. So why are we... In the game, Yogit ran away. This is where the game goes completely into opponent's hands. We are making a... Yeah?
You don't?
No, that we will see, Saksham. First, focus in the current position. So it's a normal thing. Just take back. But because we didn't do that, our position just goes back because already white's up a piece. And now he crashes on the king also.
Oh.
Like here, Virvikram can just take. And our king is also open. But okay. Takes back.
Yeah.
Somewhat okay because queen is defending this for now. Queen comes to g5. Very good move by Virvikram. Bringing the queen around to the king side. Now Yogit plays rook takes f2. This is close. If this queen could... imagine this queen is active. And he could come here and give checkmate. See, this is what we can do with active pieces. Your queen is sitting there, nothing. We went there back for no reason. Instead of staying active, we went away. That's why even though rook is active, there's no threat. We can't do anything here. Now, Virvikram played a good move. Queen takes g6, forcing the exchange of queens. It's a check, so we have to take. So, oh, he played rook g7. Wow, that's a big mistake. Big blunder, but it was already a tough position. What should white do here, Yogit? Yeah, first Yogit. If you are white, what will you do in this situation?
Take the queen.
Take the queen. Saksham, what would you say?
Should take the rook. Check.
Yeah, checkmate Yogit, not take the queen. There's a mate. Queen takes rook. You have to look for good moves, na? This is good, of course. You're winning the queen. That's what Virvikram played in the game, taking the queen. But this is a much easier, better move. It finishes the game in one move. So these checkmates we have to not miss. If you have a queen, this is how you give checkmate.
He got
But-
lucky this
Yeah, but in the game, Virvikram... No, it's not lucky. It's still completely gone. You're
Yeah,
done.
but he's still like.
What to do? The game is gone. There's nothing to do. He has just got two rooks opened as a bishop and a queen extra. So this is like slow suffering. It's still not any good news for Yogit. So this game is gone. From here, Virvikram went on to win this, like in a few moves. We will not see that last part. Now let's see Yogit's last game, which he won. That was against...
We didn't get any two.
No, he got 1.5 points. So 1.5 didn't get. His position was out of 10 players, Yogit was 7, which is not bad. for someone who's playing the third tournament. So he won a game and drew a game. How was the draw? Draw was against. Let's see.
Stalemate.
No, 1 second. Against Arjun. Okay. Oh, how did it become a draw? Wait. Oh. Okay, that draw we have to see a little bit because you were winning that game, na? You were black. Third round draw. You remember? I'll show you. Yeah, this position, let's see. So let me show you the position. So pawn was here, black rook is here, white pawn is here, white rook here. So this was it was a bad start. Yeah? First 2 rounds, when you lose, it becomes difficult to focus properly. So third round was also difficult for Yogit. There was a king here and a pawn here. So Yogit is black. Okay, let's go a few moves back actually. So here, opponent has just played rook to g6. So opponent has, Arjun has got 2 pass pawns. Yogit somehow got back in this game and now he has got an active rook. Opponent also has a rook. 2 pawns for white. Opponent has just played rook g6. Do you remember this position, Yogit, when you had the game?
Yogit was black.
Yogit was black. So what should you do here for black, Yogit? White pawn is going up 1 step away from promotion.
So what Yogit should do for black?
Yeah, what should black do? How should white has just played rook from here? I mean, white could have just promoted the pawn actually, but instead he played rook g6. Arjun played a bit bad in this game. So this was a game Yogit could have won, but okay.
Rook to h7.
Yeah, we have to take the pawn, but you took the rook. This was a pretty bad decision in the game. I remember seeing you while playing the game. This was not a good decision at all. He just took the rook and allowed him to promote. He got a queen. And now he's winning. Yogit played his rook back here. And now the h-pawn started turning. He wants new queen. Rook check. King moves. Rook check. King moves.
Keep doing checks.
Yeah, so it became a draw by 3 times repetition. The same position happened 3 times. King moved. Rook check. King moved. Rook check. King moved. And then once this happened, it became a, I mean, not yet. King went to b8. Rook b2. King c8. And once this happened, it was the 3rd time the same position happened, it became a draw. So you got like a free draw here. Arjun should have won this. First of all, rook b2, the queen can take it. But how do you win this? How should white win this? Instead of just repeating like this, how should white have gone for the win? White is the one with the extra queen.
Sir, you could
Yeah.
just like take the rook.
If the taking was not an option, like let's say queen is somewhere else, with just king and rook and queen somewhere else, how do you win this? How do you avoid the
Like,
draw?
can you show the live example?
Why do you need an example? Imagine the queen is not part of the picture. You have a opponent has a rook, you have a king. How do you win that? How do you get out of the checks? Simple question. How does the king get out of the checks? Arjun just kept moving left and right and became a draw. So how will you get out of the checks if you're white? What to do? You have to come towards the rook. How? What else? You have to move towards the rook. If you use a check, you move towards the rook. That's how you stop the checks. Why should the king just stay there left and right and allow the draw? White should just come up. That's how white stops the draw. Now, if you again use a check, you come in. Again, check, come in. The king should not have any problems. King should activate himself. And once the king stops the checks, then you can start giving checks with your queen and promote. But Arjun didn't realize that, and that's why he couldn't win that game. Now let's see the last game, last round which Yogit won. So it was an okay tournament because he won that last round. Last round was against Jing Yan from China. So Jing Yan is, let's see, Jing Yan is black and Yogit is white.
So I think we should play it out here.
Mm-hmm.
And almost half an hour over.
That is fine. Just two people, you don't need full half an hour to start to play the games. So let me see, it was a... Okay, let me set the position after a few moves. Again you tried Scholar's Mate, yeah? Again you tried the same opening, the Queen opening. So let's set the position.
And you won.
So in the first round, Yogit tried bringing out the Queen early, but Sarayu showed that it's not a good idea to do that because the Queen just had to come back and there was no point. Huh? Sarayu. Online student, not offline. You won't find Sarayu in this list.
Two people were playing against Yogurt.
Two people?
Playing against Yogurt.
It's a tournament, Saksham. People will play against Yogit, of course. How else the tournament happen? You haven't played a tournament before?
No, I'm telling you, in one match, two people played against.
How can two people play against Yogit? I'm talking about round 1 and this is now round 4.
Then who
There are
showed
rounds
that-
in it. Huh?
Who showed the timing?
That is round 4. That's what we're going to see. Round 1 we already saw. Before you came, we looked at round 1. Or while you came. We are looking at different rounds. Not one round, how can two people play? That's not possible in chess. You can't team up. So, last round of the tournament, Jing N is black, Yogit is white, Yogit starts with e4, opponent plays e5, and Yogit brings out the queen. So now we know that if you're bringing out the queen, then you should follow it up with bishop here and try to check it. If opponent plays g6, you get the pawn for free and you get the rook. So that's good. But if opponent doesn't do that, then we have to be careful. In the game, opponent played knight c6, defending the pawn. Now Yogit should follow with bishop c4. Otherwise, there's no point of the queen coming out early. You know, he played knight f3. So basically, the queen is coming out only to attack the pawn. That's not ideal. He's still attacking the pawn, but black again will play knight f6 and the queen has to run. So yeah, knight f6 played. See, we're getting bad positions because of bringing out the queen early. So this is not a good idea. First round and fourth round, we have a bad position right after the opening because the queen has come out so early. So now Yogit played queen f5, again inviting an attack on the queen. Let's see if Jing N played it. She played it. And now Yogit's queen is attacked. And Yogit doesn't see it. Yogit brings out the queen but did not see the threat and lost the queen. Jing N is winning.
But Yogurt came back.
Yeah, let's see how he came back. Pawn takes. Bishop to c5. Takes. You should not exchange. Yogit is exchanging too much. That bishop is good. No, why exchange it off? We're already down a queen. That means we have to keep as many pieces on the board. If you give away everything, there will be nothing left. So takes. Knight g5. It's just a chip, no? Knight
Just
g5.
castle off.
Yeah, there's no point of this. You need development. First, all pieces have to come out. Castle, knight came back. So this is not ideal. I mean, you have to bring them out. Pieces have to come out. Now, opponent plays knight g4. Yogit did not realize the threat. What is the threat here, Yogit? What is black threatening? What move is black trying to do? Check means which check? You tell the move, na? Which piece where? You tell that. Yes, Yogit, you already told it to check, so yeah. Yeah, bishop f2 is a threat or knight f2, right? But Yogit didn't see that, he played h3. Should have castled. Instead of the castling was correct. Now knight went back, now Yogit castled. Yeah. Now Jing N played e4, attacking the knight. Yogit again moved it. Blunder. Queen is there. This is what happens when our pieces are not developed.
I'm playing fast.
F6, attacking the queen. Attacking the knight, opponent didn't see that. Opponent didn't see the free knight. Now the knight jumped in with the fork. Jingen didn't take the knight and now she is in trouble. She's gonna lose at least one piece. Queen moved. Do we take the rook? Yeah. I mean, we are down material, but what to do? We need to take pieces, right? So rook takes back. Now finally Yogit develops his pawn. I mean the bishop. Opponent plays e3. Takes. Jing N plays knight takes pawn. Blunder. Because yeah. So she's losing her pieces unnecessarily. She should have played bishop takes pawn. Because if bishop takes, queen is dead. Jing N did not realize that it's not safe and plays queen takes pawn. And Yogit is back in the game after bishop takes. And he plays it. And now what is the situation here, Saksham? Who is winning? And by what? What is Yogit up by? He's up by rook, correct. So white has got 2 rooks, black has just 1. Bishop and knight, same. Pawns, it's almost same. So rook extra. So that is completely winning for Yogit. And after king moved, black played g6. Rook came back. Bishop went back. Yogit has to develop the knight. Yeah, finally he develops his knight. Now after a few moves, Yogit went on to win this game. We will not see the last few moves, but you can see how he is winning. He is up by a full rook. So from here he went on to win. But yeah, it was a very interesting tournament for Yogit. The games that he played well, second round, first round, he couldn't win. But this round he came back from a queen down situation and won. But yeah, we have to improve in those real